Okay, yesterday I was explaining problem number 9 regarding Mr. Chaplin. Chaplin composite rent is 1,32,000. In that 1,32,000 rent collected from the building and machinery asset, you deduct the related expense. And second, interest on bank deposit is taxable, director fee is taxable, ground rent is taxable, income from undisclosed sources taxable, winning from lottery net is there, you have to gross up it. You have to gross up it. And the following deductions are claimed by him. One is depreciation on land, building and machinery. Means it is related to first item of income. So it is allowable. Then fire insurance on building and machinery 120, this is also allowable. So these two items you deduct in the respective income. You deduct in the respective income or you may deduct at the end. Both is permitted, but you remember you have to deduct the allowable expense only when there is a related income, related taxable income. Otherwise, you don't deduct. This is the point you remember. And second problem is birthday gift is exempted from tax. Winning from lottery is taxable. Coin collection price is taxable. Money found in the purse, unclaimed money, purse found on the road containing 3,000 is also taxable. You have to pay tax on that also. Okay. If you will not return that purse to the concerned person, remember this. If you return that 3,000 rupee purse to the concerned person, then there is no tax to you people. Remember that. If you will not return it because of non-availability of that missing person, then you have to tax on this. Okay. I already explained this one in the previous class. In the there is an incomplete. You see the solution. First is income from letting of plant and is 1,32,000. Second is interest on bank deposit you take. Director sitting fee you take. Then ground rent you take. Income from undisclosed source you take. Winning from lottery you have to gross up. 14,000 is there. 100 by 70 is the grossing rate. Okay, for casual incomes. Then 20,000 is winning from lottery. You already explained it. Then total is 1,70,900. 1,79,900 is the gross income from other source. In this total gross, you deduct the deduction under section 57. All the deductions are under section 57. Remember it. Under 57, there is a deductions. That deductions are two. One is depreciation. Another is fire insurance. Depreciation and fire insurance are related with the first item of income. First item of income is 1,32,000. Related expense are 4,120. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಕನ್ನಡ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನೀವು ಅದು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ದಾಗ. ಆ ನಂತರ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಟೇಬಲ್ದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಗಿತ್ತಂದ್ರ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರ ಆಯಾ ಹೆಡ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು. ಈಗ ಒಂದೇ ಹೆಡ್ ಐತಿ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಲೆಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫರ್ನಿಚರ್. ಇದನ್ನ 1,32,000 ಇನ್ನರ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಬರ್ಕೋರಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 4,000 ಮತ್ತು 120 ಮ್ಯಾಲ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಕಳೆದ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಈ ರೀತಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಸಲ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲದ ನೀವು ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ತಪ್ಪುತ್ತೆ. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋ. ಸೊ ಯು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್. Totally 4,120 is the allowable deduction. You deduct and balance is 1,66,780 is the income from other source. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಹೇಳಿದೀನಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ 5th semester ಕಲ್ತೀರಿ, ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಇನ್ಕಮ್. ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ tax free incomes are there, you know them. Secondly, what are the incomes covered under the income from salary head? What are the incomes covered under the income from house property? What are the incomes covered under the business or profession? What are the incomes covered under the capital gain? All these things you know well. And other than these four heads and tax-free income, whatever income is there, you take in this head. You take in this head. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋ. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ, ಸ್ಯಾಲರಿದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ, ಹೌಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ, ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನ್ ದಾಗ ಏನಂತ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಗೇನ್ ದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ. ಇವನ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯಾವ್ದೇ ಬೇರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೋರಿ ಇಷ್ಟ. ठीक ನಾ 15-20 ಐಟಮ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟೀನಿ, ಬೈಪಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಒಂದ್, ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತು ಯಾವ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇದಾವ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಬರ್ಕೋತ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರಿ, ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. This is the other source head. Okay, income from other source. Next, problem number 11. You see the problem number 11. From the following particulars of income of Mr. Rajesh, compute his income from other source for the assessment year 2020-21. They asked to calculate income from other source of Mr. Rajesh for the assessment year 2020-21. 2021. For the assessment year 2021, then you see there. First point, rent from letting of factory along with plant and machinery. Total factory is let out. Factory let out along with plant and machinery for rupees 61,200. So rent received on that letting of factory along with plant and machinery is 61,200. Collection charges of rent is 800. To collect the rent, 800 spent. Then insurance premium in respect of factory, plant and machinery is 2,700. Repairs in respect of factory is 9,200. Depreciation on plant and machinery for the year is 37,200. These are the expenses related with that factory, plant and machinery. Okay. Then you tell me what is the net taxable income from the first point. First point ದಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದ ರೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ತಗೊಂಡರಿ, ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದೈತಿ, ರಿಪೇರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗೈತಿ, ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾವ. ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟ, ಈ 4 ಐಟಮ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ. ಇನ್ಕಮ್, ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ is 61,200. Rent is collected 61,200. Whatever related expenses are there, you deduct them. Okay. Then tell me what is the taxable net income from the first point. Okay, anybody tell me what is the rent collected? 61,200. And allowable expenses, first is collection charge 800. Second is insurance premium 2,700. Repairs 9,200. Depreciation 37,200. You deduct all these expenses, whatever balance remains, that is the taxable income from the first point. 61,200 4 item ಕಳಿರಿ, ಏನ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಉಳಿತೈತಿ ಅದು taxable under section 57 ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು. And second point is winning from lottery is here. Winning from lottery is given in the problem and 1,40,000 in the bracket, that is net. Sir, and M2. Il net yaವಾಗ ಬರ್ತದೆ gross up ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Whenever they will give you net income, then you have to gross up. Net income is, it is the amount received by the assessee after the deduction of the tax by the income payer. The person who pay the income, that person deduct the tax. That is called as a net income. So lottery, winning from lottery is always gross, but in the bracket net word is there. So it is a net income, you have to gross up. What is the gross amount? Anyone tell me? Lottery gross material ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅದು? Lottery gross up percentage ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ದಾಗೆಲ್ಲ. winning from lottery, 1,40,000 is there. If you gross it, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೋರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ನೆನಪಿಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಗಳು ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹತ್ತಿರಿ ಅಂದ್ರ 100/90 ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಕ್ಯಾಶುವಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಗಳು ಇದ್ವು ಅಂದ್ರ 100/70 ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಇಷ್ಟ ಎರಡ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಇದು ಈ ವರ್ಷ ನಿಮಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ 1,40,000 into 100/70. 1,40,000 into 100/17 is nothing but 2 lakh rupee, I think. Then interest on government security is there, 60,000, and government securities will not be grossed up. Government securities will not be grossed up. Remember it. Then winning from card game is there, 27,000. It is already gross. It is already gross. Don't go for grossing. Okay. So first point, second point, third point, fourth point. You take 4 point. The 4 point total is called as income from other source. You see here, I will not write the heading here. Heading bardilla, you heading bariri. Computation of income from other source of Mr. Rajesh. Computation of income from other source of Mr. Rajesh for the assessment year 2020-21 is the heading. So first point you take, first point is rent from letting of factory along with plant and machinery. Okay, rent received on factory along with plant and machinery is 61,200. 61,200. Okay, so less deduction under section 57. Whatever deduction comes under 57, you deduct them. First is collection charge 800. Second is fire insurance premium 2,700. Third is repairs 9,200. Depreciation 37,200. ನಮ್ಮ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ 4 ಐಟಮ್ ಬರ್ತವೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು. ಹೌದಾ? With building, without building, if you let the asset, if you let the asset with or without building, plant and machinery, furniture, etc., then you take the rent and deduct 4 items. 4 items. First is repairs, second is insurance, third is depreciation, fourth is other related expense. 4 items. You deduct these 4 items. The total of this is 49,900. If you deduct 49,900, the income is 11,300. In this way you calculate. ಹಿಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗಿ ನಾ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ. ಹಿಂದಿನ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೆ, ಆದಷ್ಟು ಸಮಂಜಸ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸ್ ಐತಿ ಅದು ಅಲಾವ್ ಇತ್ರ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. Point number 1. Point number 2 is winning from lottery is there. 1,40,000 into 100/70. 1,40,000 is the net amount received. You make this amount gross. So 1,40,000 into 100/70 is the gross up rate. If you gross the income is 2 lakh rupee. And next is interest on government security. Third point, interest on government security is 60,000 rupee. That will not be grossed up. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೋರಿ, ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ವಿದಿನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಅದು, ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾದು ಅಲ್ಲ. I will give you the chart if you want that. Interest on government security is 60,000. And next is winning from card games. Winning from card games, you take it. Winning from card game. Winning is word is here. You see here. Winning word is there. It is gross. And in the bracket also they have given the gross. Remember this. Winning word ittara yavaglu gross irtade. Received word itto net irtade. Received word indicate the net amount. Winning word indicate the gross amount. And you have to give consideration to the instructions given in the bracket. So it is the gross amount you take directly. You take the direct amount to the outer column. Then take the total. The total is 2,98,300. 2,98,300 is called as income from other source. Income from other source. This is the point you remember. This is the second, third example I explained for you people. Clear? ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನಾ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೀನಿ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊ. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿನಿ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ರಿ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ರಿ. ಇದೇ ರೀತಿ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರ್ತಾವ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡು, ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಜಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗ್ತತಿ. ಓಕೆ, next problem I will take example number 12. You see this problem?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in last example, you have taken that 100 by 70. So how did it get 70?
100 by 70 is the government rate. Okay.
Sorry, sir.
Yes, just a minute. I'm telling you. 100 by 70. This 100 by 70. Okay, you are asking about this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Winning from lottery.
Winning from lottery, you see here. Winning from lottery is net. Okay, you see the word net.
Yes, sir.
What is net? You clear the meaning of this net word. Suppose 100 is the income or winning from lottery. Suppose 100 is the winning from lottery. On that 100 rupee winning from lottery, 30% is the tax rate. 30% is the tax rate, and the lottery authority deduct 30% of tax. Remember this. If 100 rupees
Okay,
the
sir.
100 rupees the winning from lottery, 100 rupees the winning from lottery, on that 100 rupee 30% is the government tax rate, income tax rate. Okay, and lottery department deduct 30%. After deducting 30%, what is the net amount received by the winner of the lottery?
So it's going to be 100 by 30 means 70 will get.
Wait, I'm going to that point
wrong.
afterwards. I'll go for afterwards. You will tell me the answer. Suppose you won the lottery prize of 100 rupee. You won the 100 rupee
Yes,
lottery
sir.
prize. Okay. And lottery authority will not give 100 rupee to you. Lottery department will not give 100 rupee to you. They deduct tax at 30%. Okay, out of 100 rupee, they deduct 30% means 30 rupee. Okay, they deduct 30 rupee and
30
give
rupees
you,
will be deducted.
they give you 70 rupee.
70 rupees.
Okay, that 70 rupee is the net amount received by you. Net amount received by you. That is called as net. Clear? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
If you received the net 1,40,000, if you received 1,40,000 net, you have to calculate the gross amount you won. Whatever amount you have to calculate, gross amount you have to calculate. So for every 70 rupee net, 100 is the gross. Remember it. For every 70 rupee net winning, for every 70 rupee net winning, 100 is the gross. But for 1,40,000 rupee, what is the gross? In this way you calculate. Otherwise, you simply bayard this equation. You bayard the equation. If net amount is given in the problem regarding lotteries, winning from casual incomes, then you take 100 by 70. Okay, this is the equation. 100 by 70. Clear? This is for casual incomes. This is for casual income. Okay. Then for investment. Investments is also same. Investments is also same. The joint stock companies pay the interest on debenture. Pay the interest on debenture. That full interest will not be paid to the investor. On that interest, 10% tax is deducted. 10% tax is deducted and remaining amount is paid to the investor as interest. And 90% amount paid to investor. So you divide by 90 in case of interest. In case of interest.
Interest we have to divide by 90.
Interest you have to divide by 90 only regarding the private sector, not by the government sector, not from the government sector. Okay.
Okay.
You remember two equation, one is 100 by 70, another is 100 by 90.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you see the next problem. The next problem is Sri Anil Kumar furnishes the following particulars. Anil Kumar furnishes the following details of income for the year ending 31st March 2020. Amount won from horse race 2,500. He won the horse race bet or maybe race 2,500. 2,500 is the amount won. So it is the gross amount. And you don't gross. Remember this, casual income should not be grossed if they are up to 10,000. If they are up to 10,000. If the casual income is more than 10,000, you have to gross up. So this is the first income, 2,500. Second is dividend from Indian company. Dividend from Indian company is exempted from tax. So you leave this point. Second point is not considered as income because it is a exempted income. In dividend from Indian company is exempted. And next is, third is winning from lottery. Winning from lottery is taxable. It is gross. It is already gross. There is no need of gross up of this amount. Then income from non-agriculture land. Income from agriculture in India is exempted from tax, but it is non-agriculture land is there. Income from non-agriculture land is taxable. Dividend from cooperative society is taxable. Okay, these are the items taxable. First item is taxable, second is exempted, third is taxable, fourth is taxable, fifth is taxable. You take these 5 items. The next is the following expenses incurred by Sri Anil Kumar. Bank charges for collection of dividend 100 rupee. This 100 rupee is the bank charge for collection of dividend. It is a complicated term, complicated one. Okay. How it is complicated? If this bank charge rupees 100 on dividend is related with second point. Second point. What is second point? Anyone tell me what is the second point of income?
Dividend from Indian company limited.
Dividend from Indian company is there. Okay. Dividend from Indian company is exempted. Then bank charges on collection of dividend on that 100 on that dividend rupees 100. This is not a allowable expense. Remember this. This is not a allowable expense. Sare nenu pudijati dividend eneti exempted income it. Adr mele expense allow agudulla. Sare nentu. Bank charges on collection of dividend is allow agudulla. Then if you consider this collection charges of dividend on dividend from cooperative society, if you give the explanation to the income tax department that the bank charges for collection of dividend is related with the cooperative society dividend, then it is allowable. Sorry, I am to. New in explanation could income tax department or ನೀವು ಈ ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಏನೈತಿ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಈ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ನಾವು ಎರಡನೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂದ್ರ ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಬರುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಐತಿ. ಇನ್ನ ನೀವು ಈ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಚಾರ್ಜಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಐತಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, dividend from cooperative society. Dividend from cooperative society ಮ್ಯಾಗ ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಅಲಾವ್ ಆಗ್ತತಿ. ಇದು ಬಿಟ್ಟದ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. Then next is interest paid on loan for purchase of Indian company shares. Interest paid on purchase of loan is allowable deduction under section 57. 57 ದಾಗ ನಾವು ಅಲಾವ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎರಡು ಬರ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವು, ಒಂದು ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲೈಬಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಈಗ ಈ ಎರಡನೇ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಎದಕ್ಕೈತಿ, ದಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇಡ್ ಆನ್ ಲೋನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್. ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ವಿಚ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಐಟಮ್? ದಿಸ್ expense is related with second item or not? Second item of income. ಎದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ? ಲೋನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರಿ. ಏನ್ ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಲೋನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರಿ? Loan is taken for purchase of Indian company shares. Okay, Indian company share. Indian company share related income is second point. Dividend from Indian company limited. Dividend from Indian company limited is 2,500. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, dividend from Indian company is 2,500. Then interest paid on that is 800. This is the point. The dividend from Indian company is exempted from tax. Exempted from tax. Therefore, the interest is not allowable. The interest on loan taken for purchase of debt is not allowable. ಸರಿ ನೆನಪು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ಗಳು ಏನಿದಾವೋ ಅದ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾಲ ಮಾತ್ರ ನೀವು ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ಗಳು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಹೊರತಾಗಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರೀ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಾಕೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ. Dividend from Indian company is exempted from tax, and interest on loan taken for purchase of Indian company shares is not allowable. In 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಯಾತ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ? If you consider this 100 rupee collection charge is on cooperative society, it is allowable. If this 100 rupees related to 2,500, then that also disallowed. Remember this. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ? 100 rupee collection charges is paid. 100 rupee collection charge is paid on dividend from cooperative society. Dividend from cooperative society ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಿಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ठीक है? You see the problem. Amount received from horse race 2,500. Second point, dividend from Indian companies exempted from tax. And third point is winning from lottery is there. 62,500. It is already gross. Don't go for grossing it. And fourth point is dividend from cooperative society. 5,000 is there. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕೇಳು. ಈ 5,000 ದಾಗ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕಳೀರಿ. ಇನ್ನರ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಬರೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5,000 ಬರೀರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 5,000 ಬರೆದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಕೋಆಪರೇಟಿವ್ 5,000 ಬರೀರಿ. 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಕಳೆದ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ. ठीक है? ಇಲ್ಲೇ 100 ಕಳೆದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತದೆ? 4,900 ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲೇ ರೀತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರೆದು ಬಿಡ್ರಿ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಈಜಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿತ ಆದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಯಾಕ ಬರುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಯಾಕ ಬರುದಿಲ್ಲ? ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಆ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆನ್ ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ಕಳಿಯಾಕ ಬರುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಇನ್ಕಮ್. ठीक है? ನಾ ಲಾಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಕಳೆದಿನಿ, ನಾ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋರು. And next is income from non-agriculture land. 3,000 is there. Then you take the total. If you take the total of this is 73,000. 73,000 is the total. Then gross income from other sources 73,000 less deduction in section 57, collection charge is 100 rupee. You deduct 100 rupee, your balance is 72,900. 72,900 is the income from other source. Simple one. This is the 5 marks question. Okay. You see the next example. From the following particulars of Mrs. Rubina. Particulars of income of Mrs. Rubina. Computer income from other source for the assessment year 2021. Okay. First is interest on tax-free debenture. Interest on tax-free debenture is there. You have to gross up compulsorily. Compulsorily, you have to gross up. Tax-free debenture. Interest on tax-free debenture of Toyota Company Limited. Toyota Company Limited is there. So 27,000 into 100 by 90. You have to calculate. 27,000 into 100 by 90 is 30,000. Next, interest on 16% debentures. 16% debentures of Kirloskar Limited. Kirloskar Limited rupees 1 lakh. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ಇದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ತಪ್ಪೈತಿ ನನಗೆ ತಿಳಿದ ಮಟ್ಟಿಗೆ. Interest on 16% debentures. 16% debentures. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ವರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ rupees 1 lakh. Interest on rupees 1 lakh ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. Interest on rupees 1 lakh. Not interest 1 lakh. ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಯ್ತು ನೀವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದರ ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ 1 lakh ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಟೀಟ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ rupees 1 lakh ಹಾಕ್ರಿ. ಇದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು. Interest on 16% debentures. Interest on 16% debentures. Interest on 16% debentures of Kirloskar Limited rupees 1 lakh. ಹಿಂಗ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ 1 lakh ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತತಿ. ಸರಿ ನೆನಪಿಗೋ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಆ ರೀತಿ ಇಲ್ಲದು. ಅದಕ್ಕ ಆನ್ rupees 1 lakh ಅನ್ರಿ. On rupees 1 lakh means you calculate 16% on rupees 1 lakh. If you calculate 16% on rupees 1 lakh, then 16,000 is the interest. 16,000 is the interest. If you calculate the interest, then automatically that is gross up. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಟುಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವೇ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಇರ್ತೈತೆ. ಟೀಟ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನೀವೇ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಇರ್ತೈತೆ. ಅದು ಮತ್ತೆ ತಿರ್ಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಡಿ. ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. Then next is interest on government securities.